Good morning, everyone, and Guten Erev Shabbos and Guten Erev Pesach. We're in a special time period when we begin to clean our homes for the Chag of Pesach coming upon us very soon. And for some people, it's a little bit challenging to balance all of the work and our regular lives and the Torah study that we want to do and all the mitzvahs we want to do. So I want to share an amazing story that Rav Judah shares in his beautiful new Haggadah that he just released. The Toplinka Rebbe is a great, esteemed rabbi who taught in Yerushalayim many big Talmidei Chachamim. And the base medrash that he ran, it was bustling in the week before Pesach, steiging, students studying Torah loudly, learning Gemara. One day, the Rebbe claps on the stender and says, "Everyone, I need help. There's a great mitzvah. There's some women in the community and they need our help. They're having a hard time with the household chores. Do we have any volunteers to come and help me? And I'll give you individualized missions to help these holy women." So almost everyone jumps up and says, "Great, what is chus?" They close the Gemaras. We want to help. The Rebbe says, "Okay, I'll come to each one individually and give you your mission where you're doing this great kindness, this great chesed." And he comes to the first guy and he gives him the address to his own house. To the next guy, he gives him the address to his own house. Says, "Your wife needs your help. Go help her. Go clean the house." So whether it's your wife or it's your mom or it's just your roommates or just yourself, let's not think that cleaning our house is just, for other people to do. It's a holy Avodah. It's a holy Avodah. First of all, to lend a hand. Always important as part of Am Yisrael to lend a hand. But second of all, the holy Avodah of cleaning our house for Pesach, it's not just, derech eretz. It's much deeper than that. Shlomo explains in his beautiful sefer, and when we're cleaning our house, we're creating kelim. We're creating vessels for the light, the ore that's going to descend upon us on Erev Pesach and on Pesach itself. The light that can only be contained in these vessels, and cleaning our house creates those vessels. That's why our holy women know to go a little crazy, to go a little overboard, and make sure there's no trace of chametz in our house to create those vessels to receive that great light. While we're talking about the deeper meaning, the deeper chassidus behind the avodah of cleaning, let's talk about the night of Bedikas Chametz. Everybody knows that Bedikas Chametz is a very, very, very holy night. This year we get to move it up a day early to Thursday night, but it's the same chiyuv to clean our homes and get rid of the chametz. The minhag of the world is to put out 10 pieces of chametz, and this is originally brought down by the Arizal. And the idea is that you're getting each of the pieces of bread, ideally less than a kazayas, and put it in a little plastic bag so it doesn't get all over the place. But in any case, each of these pieces of chametz represents a different sphera that we're rectifying. And what I recommend is even thinking about 10 different character traits. Certainly anger and arrogance would be appropriate to focus on. Different character traits that we need fixing in. The Ishbitzer, the Meshalach writes, and in this night, the night of Bedikas Chametz, Hashem brings us clarity as what our chisarn is, what our tikkun is, what we need to fix. And we meditate a little bit before we put the 10 pieces of bread around and ask ourselves what we need to fix. And we say that bracha. We don't speak. We put on some nice Hasidic music in the background. And we close the lights of the house. You might think, why close the lights? Just let there be light. But the idea is sometimes we have to close the lights to recognize that the light is much better, more able to be seen when we close the lights. And those moments of darkness in our lives are only really there to allow us to then see the light with greater focus. And so we're looking for those negative character traits, and we're recognizing that the light that we have can shine. The light is stronger than the darkness. And like David HaMelech says, I'm going to walk around with my fire and I'm going to wipe away all of the darkness. Eish Telahet Saviv. I'm going to go with my fire, and my enemies will be burnt away. So we're wiping away our negative character traits. First of all, just recognizing them, looking our 10 pieces of bread in the eye. We're not running away from them. We're looking at them, and we're searching as best as we can. We're making our efforts. We can't do it. We're the lashon in the Mishnah is as far as your hand can reach. Just like Bas Parabat, reached out her hand, and that began the process of redemption. And in that merit, we merited the Zorah Natuya. We do the best we can do. We're trying the best to look at our negative character traits, but at the end of the day, we leave it up to Hashem. We raise up our hands and say, okay, we did our best, and now we nullify those negative character traits. And B'ezrat Hashem, we have emunah that Hashem got rid of us. He's going to poseach us to the highest level of spirituality, and we know that we did our best. As long as we did our ishtadlis, B'ezrat Hashem, we have emunah that Hashem will raise us to the highest, most spiritual levels. So besides for all the technical halachas that we should know also, and we'll have a separate shir just about that, don't forget the great levels of spirituality that are attainable when we're cleaning our house for Pesach, when we're doing the bedikas chometz, getting rid of all those 10 character traits, being mevatel it from our lives, kol chamia, and the next morning, B'ezrat Hashem, next week on Friday, burning away all that negativity, all that negative energy to create space for the great light of Geula. May we all be blessed with a Geula Dik week, and we should only see redemption on a personal and on a national level. Have a great day. Have a good Shabbos.